Hey, heads up, sit and goes. My name is Jared Tendler. Very happy to be answering your questions in the forum via video. This is something new that I'm trying, so please let me know what you think. Hopefully it'll be an interesting way of answering forum questions versus just walls full of text. And the first question comes from everybody's favorite, Mark. Although not everybody's favorite. We all know how many people hate you. And I know you'd be the first to admit it. Your question basically comes down to how do players become aware that they are struggling mentally and needing help improving their mental game since they threaten you physically after you thrash them. I think the first thing is that you got to figure out whether or not they actually want to understand their mental game weaknesses and that they're struggling. A lot of players play poker because they want to make easy money. They're here to have fun. They're not necessarily there to put in the work like many of you are. Now, if you are somebody who's working hard and you are not aware of your own mental game issues, you've got to understand the very simple reality that everybody has mental game leaks. Just the same as everybody has tactical leaks. I don't care who you are, everybody has them. And I've talked about that in the concept of inchworm in the book. You can do a quick Google search for an excerpt on the concept of inchworm, and yes, inchworm meaning like an actual inchworm. So it's funny little things. I realize it's a funny named concept, but everybody who's read it can attest to how powerful it actually is. But the reality is that you've got mental game weaknesses, and the real question is what you're doing about it, what you're doing to better become aware of them, what to do about actually working on them. And for the most part, players are pretty blind. But I think once you start to calculate the costs that are associated with tilt and other issues, it can become even more and more apparent. Certainly as the games get tougher and tougher, you cannot just assume that you're running bad if you're losing, or that you're making some mistakes and that's the only reason that you're losing. Those mistakes can often be caused by mental game issues. So, long story short, you've got to first be willing to accept the reality that you have weaknesses in your game mentally, just as you do tactically, and be ready to work on them. So hopefully that answers it. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll follow up via text. I don't know about the video.